Planting the future starts with a single seed, an idea, a decision, a small action that can grow into something vast, nourishing, and world-changing. Green farming isn't just a trend, it's a return to nature's rhythm, a powerful response to a planet craving balance. For beginners, stepping into the world of green farming can feel both exciting and overwhelming. But it's also deeply rewarding, emotionally, environmentally, and even financially. Imagine watching your land thrive, your crops bloom, and knowing you're contributing to cleaner air, healthier soil, and sustainable food systems. This journey isn't just about growing plants, it's about growing a legacy. Starting green farming requires more heart than hardware. It begins with understanding your environment, listening to the land, noticing sunlight patterns, studying the soil beneath your feet. Before the first seed touches the earth, learn about your climate, your region's native plants, and the natural challenges like droughts, pests, and erosion. Instead of fighting nature, green farming encourages you to work with it. By choosing crops that belong to your ecosystem, you reduce the need for chemicals and excess water. That's where the true power lies, in nature's own wisdom. One of the first steps a beginner can take is composting. What seems like kitchen waste or garden debris can become black gold for your farm. Compost nourishes the soil, encourages microbial life, and reduces the need for synthetic fertilizers. It's recycling in its most beautiful form. Layer your compost pile with greens like vegetable peels and grass clippings, and browns like dry leaves or cardboard. Give it time, give it air, and soon you'll have a natural, nutrient-rich base to grow your dreams. From compost, we move to water, the lifeblood of any farm. But in green farming, it's about conserving as much as you use. Rainwater harvesting systems and drip irrigation are two of the most effective tools. They reduce waste and deliver water right where it's needed. If you're growing on a small scale, even simple solutions like watering in the early morning or late evening can make a big difference. Mulching is another brilliant method. By covering the soil with straw, wood chips, or leaves, you lock in moisture and reduce weeds naturally. Green farming also leans heavily on the power of biodiversity. The more diverse your plants, the healthier your farm. Intercropping, growing different crops close together, can prevent pest outbreaks, improve soil fertility, and ensure a more stable harvest. Imagine a plot where beans climb corn stalks while squash spreads across the ground below. Each plant supports the other, creating a living, breathing network of life. Companion planting works similarly. Basil near tomatoes not only enhances flavor but also repels insects. Marigolds deter nematodes. These natural partnerships are the secret allies of every green farmer. And then there's the soil itself, the very foundation of everything. Healthy soil is alive. It breathes, it feeds, and it protects. Tilling can destroy this living structure, so many green farmers now practice no-till or low-till methods. Cover crops like clover or rye are also used to protect the earth between harvests. They prevent erosion, fix nitrogen, and keep the ecosystem thriving even in off-seasons. With each season, your land becomes richer, stronger, more self-sustaining. Of course, no guide would be complete without addressing the importance of organic methods. Green farming avoids synthetic pesticides and fertilizers in favor of natural solutions. Neem oil, garlic spray, and diatomaceous earth can control pests without poisoning the land. Ladybugs and praying mantises aren't just fascinating, they're nature's pest control team. A beginner doesn't need to memorize every method on day one, but simply staying curious and learning one organic practice at a time can transform a farm over time. Livestock, if part of your plan, can be integrated harmoniously. Chickens can help control pests and fertilize the soil. Goats can clear overgrown brush. Rotational grazing allows animals to feed without depleting the land, and their presence can enrich your farm's diversity. Even bees, though small, are vital allies. A simple beehive can increase pollination and crop yield, while giving you the gift of honey. Technology has its place in green farming, too. Apps and tools can track soil health, monitor weather changes, and help with planning. Drones and sensors, when used responsibly, can make farming more efficient without compromising sustainability. But the heart of green farming is still human hands in the soil, eyes on the sky, and a commitment to patience. Marketing your produce is the next step in planting a future that feeds more than just your family. Local farmers markets, community-supported agriculture, CSA, programs, and online platforms help you connect directly with those who appreciate clean, chemical-free food. Transparency is your superpower. Share your methods, tell your story, invite people into your process. When people know where their food comes from, they trust it, and you. But perhaps the most beautiful part of green farming is the mindset it cultivates. You begin to see everything as connected: the soil, the air, the insects, the sun, your own breath. You're no longer just growing food, you're restoring balance. There will be mistakes. Seeds that don't sprout. Unexpected floods or droughts. But each challenge is a teacher. Each season is a chance to try again. And every harvest, no matter how small, is a celebration of life. In a world facing climate change, soil degradation, and food insecurity, every green farm is a rebellion against destruction. It's a quiet revolution, one that starts with dirt under your nails and ends with a meal that nourishes not just the body, but the planet. You don't need acres of land or endless resources. You need intention, a bit of knowledge, and the courage to begin. So if your fingers are itching to dig, if your heart beats faster at the sight of a seedling pushing through the earth, then you're ready. The future is not just something we hope for, it's something we plant, one seed at a time. Let your farm be your voice. Let it speak of renewal, care, and courage. Because when you plant the future, you're not just growing food. You're growing hope.